What is going on, guys? Before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of comments on this one because this is going to be a kind of a controversial video. This is the all-new Ibanez 540P3, and it is a take on the old Ibanez 540P2. And it was a shredder guitar from the late 80s. Alex Skolnick from Testament played one. They only made them for a couple years, and these things bring like 6 to 10 grand in good condition on the used market. So Ibanez decided to make a Genesis version, a reissue version of this guitar. And this is the Genesis reissue version. From what I hear, it's got a different neck heel to it and some other things that are different. The hardware is different. And it's made in Japan. So you would automatically think that that would be the greatest quality guitar, because everybody knows that the Japanese make these amazing quality guitars. And, you know, every time I comment or every time that I have to post something about a guitar made in China that's a more expensive guitar, say $1,800, or like an LTD that's $1,800, the first thing every genius has to say is, well, you know, you can get a Japanese Genesis Ibanez for $1,300 and get one used for $800, and you know, that's a good quality Japanese guitar. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this guitar right here is probably the biggest letdown that I've ever bought in a new guitar. I've already got a return slip printed for it, and it's just cheap, man. It feels like the cheapest Chinese guitar that I've ever felt in my life. I mean, I have Fireflies in the room here that are a better quality guitar than this. And I'm just going to go ahead and go through it real quick. The fit and finish on this thing is tight, man. There's no paint problems. It looks great. I will tell you, these things do not, as far as the binding that's on the neck and the feel of the neck and everything, they don't feel like a late 80s reissue. They feel kind of cheap. And I'll go ahead and tell you the number one reason I'm returning this son of a bitch right here is because the neck's got a bow in it. And even when, and I'm not talking about an adjustable bow where you're adjusting the truss rod this way or that way. I'm really good at setting up a guitar, if you haven't figured it out by watching this channel. And I know how to perfectly set up a truss rod to where it lines up perfect where it's supposed to be. And I can tell you that with this truss rod set up perfect, it's higher here, and it's higher here, and it's low here. And if you get this to where it really needs to be, it's too low here. So what you've got, even with the truss rod adjusted and with this neck straight, the fretboard is sitting like this. It's got a dip to it. You're not gonna be able to see it on a video, but let's just go ahead and break it down real quick. So this truss rod is perfectly set up, and it's way too high here and way too low here and just normal here. So I got it all set up, and if you try to tighten it anymore, it's too tight. And it's frets out and buzzing. So the fretboard is like this on a $1,300 Japanese guitar. So this is getting returned. Oh yeah, they put the volume knob on so tight that you couldn't even turn it. So it's like that. There's no way that made any kind of quality control. And nobody, it's kind of like some of these Chinese guitars, they put them together, they don't even check them out, they don't even try them out. And they don't even check to see if the thing works, because somebody would have caught that you couldn't even turn the knob. I had to take the knob completely off and redo everything on that. No setup whatsoever. So yeah, Japanese Genesis, no thank you. This is a yellow turd of a guitar. And it's going back to the people that I bought it from, which I'm not going to even mention them right now because that's going to be a totally different video of a company that I will never buy another guitar from again. And I'm not going to say who it is right now, but it starts with a Z. But this guitar is going back there if you'd like to buy it. Once again, made in Japan. I thought about playing it, but I'm not even going to waste my time. It's so horrible to play. And it ain't a matter of new strings. It's a matter of this action being way too high here and this neck being as tight as you can get it and still being playable. But yeah, it's just not a great quality guitar. It looks really great, but the neck on it is just not right. And I hate that I spent $1,300 on this thing and it's going back Saturday morning first thing via FedEx. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's very dark outside. I've just got a couple lights on in here. Actually, there's a big storm going on outside. But yeah, I just wanted to share my opinion on this thing. And I hate to be Debbie Downer and I hate to beat a dead horse. But I'll play it a little bit. Pickup actually sounds pretty decent. It's a good sounding pickup. But when you get into this higher register here in the middle of the neck, you can tell something's off, something's not right. So that's my opinion. For anybody who starts leaving comments about, oh, you can fix that, I'm not paying. There's no way to fix this. You can't really fix a bowed neck. Even if it's adjusting the truss rod and bending it back. No, I don't think so. I'm not going through that. So it's going back. So all you guys that love to comment about Korean guitars and Chinese guitars that are, $1,800, you guys can stick to this because I'm not. This guitar is just a piece of junk. And it doesn't feel like a Japanese guitar. It just doesn't. Now it looks like one, except for this cheap white binding that doesn't look right. But anyway, hope this video is informational to people who are looking at getting one of these. I wouldn't buy one. I'm sure people are going to buy them just for the nostalgia side of it. I lost my mind when I saw this guitar because this is one of those ones from my childhood that I missed out on that you can't really get without spending a crazy amount of money on. And I just lost it. I was like, oh my God, that was one of my favorite guitars growing up. And then I get it and it's just this. So anyway, sorry to bust anybody's bubble, but it ain't for me. See you guys later. Peace out.